There's an old Alco, I believe it's Alco RS1. I've got a couple of those around here. RS1, RS3, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get a look at that stuff going the other way. Another high hood, another Alco. F unit. Got a lot of old stuff here. Gets an Alco switcher. I don't know what that place is. Big cooling tower. CSX line right there. We just went over the top of. That's the track that CSX uses to go up to the Volkswagen plant. Volkswagen's got a huge car plant up in Ooltewah, about 5-6 miles from here, and I drove back in there one time. That place is massive. And going over the bridge and the creek and that bridge down there is where the railroad used to run. That green one, it's gone now. I gotta find out where this walking track is. Okay, I'll shut this off.
Exhibition building on the other side of the parking lot. It's that green metal building. And you can check out the equipment in the display yard. Also, the deli is open to serve you if you've worked up an appetite on this trip. We hope to see you in the future. If you have an opportunity to come by with us again, just get on our website, tvrail, Tennessee Valley, tvrail.com. Check the calendar and see what trains we are operating at that time. So we hope to see you in the future, and we also hope that you have a great afternoon. Thanks again for helping us keep American railroad history on the rails.
And we're back.
3725.
Good ride. And we're back. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Go out and check out the museum now. Okay, here's the train we rode today. John A. Chambliss, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia Railroad number 80. From what we were told, that was formerly a Southern Railroad locomotive, and they have repainted it back into its original colors because Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia Railroad was bought up by Southern Railroad. So when the Railroad Museum got it, they repainted it back into its original colors as you see right now. We're loading up for a trip out here. We're going to get it going around the Y, so hang around here to see how they turn this thing around, because we're going to follow it around the Y. While I'm at it, that's the Norfolk Southern rat hole right there. And the 10 bridge is that way. So, hoping to get an NS train to come down through here. That'd be kind of cool. So, we'll see what happens. That's part of the Y right there. They'll go up there, then they'll back around this track. About that. Just barely heard him. Got the camera on just in time. A northbound unit grain train, it looks like. Hoping that would happen, and it did. Oh, we're gonna get this guy running around the Y too. Hey. Here we go. Watch him turn this train around. Georgia car. I believe NS got a heritage locomotive in Central Georgia. In fact, I know they do. I've videoed it many times. Yeah, dark blue and orange. A little bit of bonus. Okay, I'm going to back up some here because he's going to be coming back. They're up around there, and he'll start backing down around this curve. I'm going to have to get away from the tracks here to get a better view of it. here. Sorry about the bounciness. I'm walking. He's only going to take a second. He's going to be coming right down through there. Alright, I'm going to go down here. Right over here by this curve. We'll get him coming down the hill. This is a nice place. You need to, if you're ever in Chattanooga, you need to come over here and check this out. Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. Okay, here he comes. Over here. Wouldn't you know, I move and there you go. We're not going to worry about that train right now. We're going to worry about this one. Heading around the rest of the wiring. Now he's heading towards the turntable. Let's see what we got going on up here. Probably see me on Virtual Railfan right about now. It faces this direction. Heading south. Couple of nice bonuses there. A lot of action down here today. Gotta love it. Like I said, if you're ever down here in this area of Tennessee, make sure you stop by here and check this place out. It's on Cromwell Road. And they do have a website. Old Chesapeake, Ohio passenger car here. Dome car. All right, here they are coming back into the station. We stuck around. We had lunch here, so we figured, well, catch them coming back in. There you go. You're gonna unload and put another load of people on and do it again. Okay, they got a museum center over here, and it's new at the TDRM. They got a Lionel display, train display here. I've never been here before. This is brand new. Pretty cool little display.
The total is 156. I just need to do your card number.
You got these old signals here, semaphore, and I guess I'd call that a searchlight or whatever. I don't really know what the one on the left technical term is, but they do operate. Turn the switch here. Clear.
No, sir. If anyone cancels, it automatically goes back on the website.
There we go. Here, try to. We'll go to stop. And back to clear. Pretty cool. A lot of neat stuff here. Oh, here we got an inspection car, or a speeder, as they call them. Railroad lanterns, I collect those. I've got about 30 of them. There's really a lot of cool stuff in here. Just doing a walk around here, and I'm not going to really try to get a picture of everything. Yeah, if you come down to TVRM, you definitely want to come over here and check this building out. You get in free when you buy a ticket to ride on the train, or I think it's $6 or $8 if you don't. So that's pretty much it. Like I say, if you get down here to Chattanooga, you definitely want to come over and check this place out on Cromwell Road. Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. Ride the train and check out all the neat stuff they got here. Here's the other side of the layout. Okay, hanging out in Hamilton today. Got a southbound coming here, 286. heading through Glendale. He's going straight on down PSX. Empty auto rack. Like gonna be one locomotive and 70 cars. Maybe not. There's an articulated car, so that throws the axle count off. Unless there's another one in here somewhere. Sure looks different without that gray building sitting there behind the train. It burned down. I understand Hamilton's gonna, rumor I heard was they're gonna take all that down. Smokestack, an old, I guess it's a water tower. It's all gonna come down at some point. A lot of people thought maybe the city burned it down because they owned it. It's like, why would the city burn it down? They just gotta clean it up. They were trying to sell it. They were in negotiations with somebody that was going to turn it into apartments, and then COVID hit and put the kibosh on all of that, and I guess it never really got started again. Still empty. Alright, good way to start today. Stick around for a while and see what else happens. I'm up here with Joey Boats and Mrs. Joey Boats, so we'll see what happens. Alright, here we go. We got us a northbound coming now. Could be a grain train. Another gray hood. think it's going to be a mixed manifest. Oh yeah. Glad they got the work zone done up here. At least these trains are moving quicker through here now. A big load of scrap here. Mr. Matt Reinhardt likes that stuff. A new bulkhead flat built July 24, a little over a month old. Unusual looking cars. I'd like to know what those are used There's an old boxcar. Couple of old boxcars. Stabilized. Okay, we got 2 in. Let's hope it keeps going. I'm gonna stay here a couple hours, hope to get a bunch more, so hang around. Okay, here we go. Got us a southbound. Maybe a northbound coming too. I don't know if we heard an echo or we actually heard another train. I don't know if we're going to get a meeting or not. We'll find out here in just a second. I swear we heard a horn down there. scrap metal. We got another yard emptying train here. Man, we got a long train here. Alright, here's something you never see. We got one coming north on the Newcastle district, coming up the back door into Hamilton here. Kind of wonderful. I believe this is going to be 60C. This is the gondola car, or gondola train. That's only the second time I've seen a train come north up to Newcastle here. They normally go south. They sent him up the back door for a reason, but that's what we call it, the back door. Yeah, I got this train all the way down in Chattanooga, Tennessee, coming into the debut yard about 3-4 weeks ago when Deltooth and I were down there. Empty going north and loaded going south. Right now it's going north. A lot of new cars here. Built in November of 23, not quite a year old. This train will go back south with steel slabs in it. There's a guy going the wrong way down a one-way street. Cars aren't even a year old. Well, I'd like to know how many gondolas they got on this train. Man, this thing's long. I hope somebody's counting these, because man, there's got to be 150 and at least 120. There comes the end of it. How about that? There's something you don't get to see hardly ever. There's one coming up the Newcastle northbound. Normally they run them all south down that way, so that was definitely different. Well, that's going to do it for this one. So if you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It helps me with the algorithm, helps the channel grow, and I appreciate the support. And like I've said before, if you don't mind, take a look at a couple of the ads. Those are what pays the bills, puts the gas in my tank so I can keep doing this. And with that, I'll let you go, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for your support.